singing Radiohead at the top of our lungs with the boombox blaring as we're falling in love. Got a bottle of whatever, but it's getting us drunk. Singing here's to never growing up. Call up all our friends. Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you today with a altcoin update video. I'm not even covering Bitcoin this morning. I will do that in another video. This one is going to be specifically about OMI. OMI, Oscar, Mike, India. That is a ticker symbol for it. Now, when I say ticker symbol, it does not mean it's publicly traded. But before I get into that, everyone, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I love you all. Everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. We love you. So, the reason why I got into OMI is because everyone's speculating, okay, what's going on with Earth 2? What cryptocurrency are they using? What in-game currency are they using? And it seems like they're going to be using GoChain. Now, for those of you that don't know, that this is not really an Earth 2 video. For OMI, Earth 2 is basically a virtual reality world. You can buy virtual land, virtual whatever. And right now they're just using dollars or e-dollars. That's their stable coin. One e-dollar is equal to one US dollar. But okay, what about things like Decentraland that uses Mana, or My Neighbor Alice that uses Alice? Any of these games that have a cryptocurrency, a Mana of which is traded on Coinbase. And we're thinking, okay, well, if they're going to use GoChain, the GoChain link, then it might use OMI. OMI is one of those things where if you don't know what it is, I'm going to explain it right now. You have this Veve app, right? And this Veve app, just to move into, has licenses with Tokidoki, CBS, Cartoon Network, Star Trek Next Generation, Adventure Time, Unicorn, Star Trek Pickard, Powerpuff Girls, The Bear Bears, Capcom, WB, DC Comics, Superman, Joker, Batman, Harley Quinn, Monster Hunter, Iceborne, Street Fighter, and then we have Universal, Batman, Ghostbusters, ToyTokyo.com, DC Bombshells, Ghostbusters, Ultraman, and I'm going to get to Ultraman in a minute. Then we have Subaria, DC Direct, Cartoon Network, Back to the Future, and then, like I said, Harley Quinn. So they have a lot of different licenses for NFTs, this Veve app. It's called the Veveverse. Veve, that is the name of the app. You can go on there, and the great thing about it is it's super simple. You go on, you get 3 wallets. And these 3 wallets that you get, one is for your gems. Very similar to Earth 2, is where $1 is equal to one, Earth $2. $1 is equal to 1 gem. And what happens is that you have this one wallet for gems. You have 1 wallet for the OMI token. But that, as a collector, if you're just collecting, you don't need any of that. You don't need to worry about that. Your 3rd wallet is for your NFTs. And I'll explain them all. The Veve website, the company, they have what's called they have their NFTs that when you send gems, they give you the NFT, and it's great. But they also have the 3 wallets as well. They have a reserve wallet, they have a vault wallet, and they have a burn wallet. And I went deep down the rabbit hole with this last night. So what happens is, if you're unfamiliar with Veve or the OMI token, here's what happens. You go on the Veve app, and let's say you put in $1. And I'm going to be very, very, very conservative with this, because the right now, $1, I'm going to say, is 100 OMI tokens. It's not. That would imply that 1 OMI token is equal to 1 penny, which it's not. It is about 7-ish tenths of a penny. It is less than 80% of 1 penny. That's how little it's worth right now. It's like, Chavez, that seems like a lot, and I'll get to why. Now, or that seems like very, very, very little, and I'll get to why. Especially because it has all these licenses, like that's the crypto that they're using, but so very, very popular. Now, what I'm going to explain is what happens as soon as you put $1 into the game. What happens for you, and what happens to the Veveverse, what happens to the OMI coin, is you're going to go and you put in $1 and you get 1 gem. As soon as you get that gem, what happens, they take 100 OMI coin out of their reserve wallet, and then it goes to your OMI coin wallet. And that part you don't see. Like I said, you're not really touching that right now. As a collector, you don't really, again, I'm a collector of Pokemon cards, what have you. Dash you over there. Now, The reason why that happens is it's going to go to your OMI wallet, and then it's going to bounce right back to their vault. So it does this try thing, goes from one place, their reserve wallet, to your OMI wallet, to their vault. Why does that happen? It's just a ledger. It's just saying, okay, well, why did these gems move from here to here? It moved because you put in $1 into your gem, into the thing, so you have one gem, and it's just a ledger, just tracking where the tokens are going. 750 billion tokens were made. Like, Chavez, this is never going to get over a penny. Why are you, maybe 10 cents if this blows up. Why do you think this is 700? That's too much. That's too much volume. Now, here's why I'll tell you why that is the wrong type of thinking. Because they have a burn wallet as well, right? And what happens is, when you, the user, are taking your gems, let's say you have one gem, you're buying an NFT for one gem. I don't know if any NFTs are that cheap, but just for instance, for simple math. When you buy an NFT from the Veve website, from the Veve app, you give them the gem, they give you your NFT. That goes in your NFT wallet. You can do whatever you want. You can display it, take pictures with it, but that's it. That's yours. That is yours. What happens with the tokens, remember how as soon as you put money in, the gems went from their reserve wallet, to your OMI token, to their vault. All right? As soon as you spend that one gem, that 100 tokens goes from the vault to the burn wallet. The burn wallet, once it goes there, it is a black hole. It never, ever, ever comes out. It can't. It can't go back into the marketplace. And now the wheels are turning, right? Think, okay, well, 750 billion. How much do we have to? And I said, before you guys start to do math, I've done a little bit for you right now. Now, out of the 750 billion that were ever minted, there's 90. Someone made a mistake in the coding. 94 billion of those won't be mined for like the next century. Just someone made a very bad mistake. So take off 94 billion. But what the Veve app started with is it started with 300 billion tokens in its reserve wallet and 40 billion tokens in its vault. And since it started not too long ago, it has already burned over 3 billion tokens. That is about 1% of their reserve. And I say, okay, well, Chavez, what about the other, 400 something? Yeah, the other, we have now 326 billion that are out in the float. That's for us to buy. It's like, okay, well, Chavez, why are we buying it? If they're just gonna, burn through it. Okay, well, that's the thing. When they go to zero, and they're not in their white paper, they say they will never go to zero. When they hit, I think 40%, when they burn through 60% of their reserves and what they have, then they go to the marketplace, and then they have to buy more. That's where we come in now. Get to that in a second. This has only, every time they launch a new drop of NFTs, you can only get a certain amount of them. Only a certain amount are created. People buy them right away. Harley Quinn, sold out. Powerpuff Girls, sold out. Everything that they drop gets sold out very, very quickly. And they're not just the same. There's some are rare, some are ultra rare, some are common. Like Pokemon, you have Rattata is a common card. Caterpie is a common card. But then you have the rare ones like Raichu. That's not only a rare, but it's a holo. You have these other cards that, like Beedrill is a rare, but Venusaur is a rare and a holo, and it's the big three. So there's a bunch of different tiers to it. Collectors are great, and the company Veve is going to the marketplace where we are, retail investors, and are going to, as they drop, and again, they're not just these random places like, oh yeah, it's this NFT of the toilet paper for the pandemic. No, it's NFTs of, like I said, Cartoon Network and Adventure Time and all of these crazy, amazing things. And you want to know the best part? The best part I haven't even announced yet. When I said Ultraman, now Ultraman at the end of last year, Marvel Comics and Subaraya Productions, who owns Ultraman is Subaraya Productions, is 51%, and Bandai is 49%. What else does Bandai own? Power Rangers. I'll get to that in a minute. But Marvel Comics and the parent companies of Ultraman announced a landmark collaboration to produce all new stories based on the classic Ultraman series, starring the beloved pop culture icon Ultraman. Now, Marvel Comics will be able to add this iconic character to its legacy. And I don't know if any stories have come out, but Veve's foot is in the door to be able to go with not only Marvel Comics, who owns Marvel Comics, Disney. Everyone has been beaten down Veve's door to try to get their IP with them. That's for them to take their IP so they can make NFTs. Why? That Chavez, all right, doesn't Marvel, and they've done all these companies like Adventure Time and Cartoon Network and the NFL and Star Trek, don't they have enough money to make NFTs themselves? Yes, but here's the thing. A lot of people make NFTs via Ethereum. That is very, very expensive. Now, when Ethereum 2.0 comes out, it'll probably get a lot less expensive. But that's why people are so bullish on Cardano. That's why people are so bullish on a bunch of these other things that, like Wax. There are NFTs made of me via Wax. If you don't know, just search one of my Earth 2 YouTube videos. They'll tell you. they love me for whatever reason, I don't know. I used to have a beard. I don't know. But either way, you're going to be able to go into this Veveverse and buy all the stuff that we have grown up with. Like I said, Ghostbusters, Jurassic Park, and just because it's very, very cheap. It costs pennies to make these NFTs as opposed to $60 to make these NFTs. So companies going down the door to use this OMI token and to do that. Now, again, you have NBA Top Shot that has NFTs of moments. That's doing extraordinarily well with hundreds of thousands of dollars. That's of sports, which everyone loves. But what do you think happens when they have Harley Quinn, Batman, Superman, Joker, all of Ghostbusters? Oh my God, Marvel Comics. This is getting their foot in the door to all this. This is the perfect business model, and why I think we can capitalize. Why I don't know what I'm going to title this video yet, but I am going to. I want to get a couple of million coins. I have a couple 100,000 coins right now, which is not a lot. I spent maybe a couple grand on it. I'm going to sell a very big Pokemon card, and I'm going to put in minimum $50,000 into OMI. And I'm doing myself a disservice by telling you guys about this first so you can get in before me, drive the price up. For those that don't know me, I keep everything very, very transparent. People were there with me when I was buying this $80,000 Pokemon card, when I was going all in on Tesla, when for those that don't know, I own 2 companies, and I retired. I'm 30 years old, I retired. And I have time to go through everything, and most of what I go through is absolute garbage, but every once in a while, I get this diamond in the rough, this gem. And everyone that's played video games knows that sometimes the most ordinary, average-looking piece of armor happens to be the best in the game. This is so undervalued right now. I'm putting a lot of my extra money in Bitcoin, but a lot of it's going here too. When I sell that big Pokemon card, about 66% will go into Bitcoin, 33% will go into this. Well, maybe 16%, because 33% would be about 100K, give or take. But anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know that. And again, once they drop so many NFTs and people spend those gems, the Veve company has to go out to the marketplace to buy more of these OMI tokens so they can continue this. And yeah, I could see this going to $1 eventually. It's not even a penny right now. This is absolutely insane. So anyway, guys, I love you. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. I'm in this for the long game. Again, not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but it's what I'm doing. I love you guys. Comment down below. I love you. Say bye-bye, Dashi. Bye-bye, Dashi. We love you. Goodbye. Meow, meow.